hope everyone is doing good. My name is Melody, the funkiest mom in the block. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been here, thank you. I give nothing but grace and gratitude to you for coming back here and continuously consuming my content. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Tell your friends that I am trying this out and you and them are gonna help me grow. Guys, welcome to our very first episode of Mama Oshun Speaks. I had to write things down because I wanted this conversation or this video to be structured. You know, I don't want, because I am led by spirit, so I don't want to be all over the place. So in our very first episode of Mama Oshun Speaks, we're gonna speak about how to cleanse your aura, and I will touch on the creative process here and there, just a little bit of that. So I think I owe it to you to give you a formal intro on who I am as a spiritual person. So I am Mama Oshun, and I am using that name to protect my ancestral name. I do have an ancestral name that I hold very sacred, and I don't just share however with anyone, you know. So it is very sacred. So I use Mama Oshun because it is closest to my ancestral name. Oshun is a water deity, and I do practice mainly with water, you know. My cousin. So when I talk a lot about spiritual stuff, you'll find me burping because that's how spirit makes reference, or that's how spirit acknowledges its presence within the room, or that is how it wants to pass message. So yeah, so if I burp, it's not just me from burping from too much soda, it is spiritual, okay? So I have been if you read my article, I did the online article that I was featured on, I did highlight that my spirituality began a long time ago, or my calling was woken up a long time ago, but because I was young and I was still in school, there are certain things that somehow stopped it from like coming too hard on me. But from the year 2013, no, not 2013, 2020, it's when I was fully immersed with my gift, and so we could just somewhat say I've been practicing for 3 years now. I do divine using tarot cards. I do use a pen and a paper. I'm a clairvoyant, so I see. I also hear. So sometimes I also hear. Yeah, but I mainly dominate in clairvoyancy, okay? But we'll get to the different types of divining in another clip. Like I said, there's a whole lot of things that I want to teach and learn and unlearn with you guys. So firstly, so I have this book. So this book has been very helpful to me from when I started or when I was fully immersed, or was fully now practicing as a healer or as a diviner. So the creative process is what I had started in 2020. So if you can even see, this book is an old book, but it has so many lessons from spirit. So I always write them down. So the creative process, I'll go back to what I used in 2020 and what I continue to use now. So if you are someone who's trying to manifest, if you are someone who's trying to attract, what do you do? How do you do it? And what are the tools that you need to attract or manifest or create, you know? So this is the tool or the skeleton that worked for me, that continues to work for me, and people that I assist spiritually. If you see my IG or my WhatsApps, I always post testimonies because I always assist people with their creativeness or with their manifestations using this tool. And not just only this, but we also add whatever the spirit will reveal at that time. So firstly, I'm going to take you to the creative process, is how I had written it down on the 20th of January 2020. Yes, that's exactly when it was. That's exactly when it was, yes. So you might be familiar with the terms ask, believe, and receive. I know for our religious people, Christian people, I think this is also in some in the biblical scriptures. So the ask, believe, and receive is that there's a skeleton into manifesting and creating. Remember, you are a creator. You can create anything. So the mere fact that I thought about recording this video and I'm creating it now, I'm recording it now, it says thoughts become things. So our thoughts actually become things, and even if when we start the power of the tongue, the power of the mind, the power of the words that we use, they actually, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, so that's exactly how it happens. So we are creators, you know. So the first thing that you do is to ask. The first thing that you would do is to ask and command the universe. You know, your tongue has the power to make things happen. When you say, Mama Oshun, can I book a reading for 10 a.m. on a Thursday? That is you sending out the vibrations to the universe and saying, on this day, I'll be doing this. You are commanding the universe. You are asking for that slot. You are asking for a reading. That's exactly how it happens. You thought about it, you communicated it, and it actually came to life. So you first ask. You command the universe on what you want. I want this, I want that, this is what I want to, I'm manifesting a car, I want a car, and I want money, I want a job, I need this, and I need that. You know what you want. You first ask. You ask of what you want. Exactly that. You don't say, I want a car, but how will I drive it? No, you say, I want a car. That's just that. You know, I want a car. That's you saying exactly what you want without adding any doubtful thoughts into it, any negative, any thoughts or denying thoughts or opposing thoughts. You say exactly what you want. This is what I want. And there you go after, even if it's more like, I want to start eating healthy. I want to have a healthier relationship with food. That is how you send it out to the universe. That is how you ask. That is how you start attracting it, you know. The second thing that you do is to believe. The second thing that you do is to believe. So if you are saying, I will buy a car, and you start attracting a negative thoughts to it, you've already failed, because you do not believe, you do not think, and you're not attracting that feeling of you driving that new car. So we now need to believe. We now say, I want a car. The car is already mine. This is where you start now bringing that thing into life. I want to buy a house. You start now visioning how your house will be, how you will feel in that house. You start calling those feelings you would feel when you have that key, when you're signing that contract, when you start moving furniture in, you start having those feelings, you start attracting those feelings, you start attracting the feelings of, my home is a beautiful home. My home is exactly, if you want a 5-bedroom house, I am in my 5-bedroom house. This is how I'm painting this house. You start visioning it. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. You start believing that it is already yours. You need to have unwavering faith. You need to have unwavering faith that you have lost the weight. You are in that feeling, you are in that frequency of how you'd feel when you've lost that weight. If it's a miniskirt that you want to wear, you are in that frequency of how you would feel when you are wearing that miniskirt. You have unwavering faith that you're going to develop a healthier relationship with food. You have unwavering faith that you are going to get that job. You are in that job. How will you feel waking up in the morning and preparing yourself for a job? That is exactly that believe step comes in. You need to start believing it is already yours. Have unwavering faith with no room for error, no room for denial, no room for negative feelings, no room for doubt. Okay, that's exactly it's been. That's exactly how it's going to be. Okay. And you need now to get into the faith when you start envisioning yourself. So you need now to start visualizing it. That's where the vision boards come in. When you start putting things in your vision board, that house, you see it, you start now believing that you are inside that house. Okay, if it's financial freedom, you start visioning yourself as not being in lack, as having a good relationship with money, because money is an energy. Money is an energy. So you need now to start attracting that energy of you having abundance of money. And now what needs to come into the believing part of it, how the universe works, it knows already what you want. Even if you say, I want to marry this person, but inside you say I'm never gonna marry this person. The universe knows exactly what you want and knows exactly. So the feeling of you saying I will never marry that person is what the universe will grant you. You're not marrying that person, because when you say it and you don't believe it and you don't mean it and your intentions are not pure, it'll serve you exactly where your intention goes. If I always say be intentional about your prayers, be intentional about upatha. That it not only goes with what you say, but your intention behind it drives the goal, drives the dream. So just be sure that you're very intentional. Your intentions are good, and that is how abundance will come to you. So if, for example, you want to have financial freedom, will you operate from a place of greed? Is you praying about finances, saying, okay, please grant me money. When I get that money, this is you saying that this is you having your internal thought. I'm saying, when I start having money, this is what I'm going to do. You know what? The universe knows that your intention about money is not pure. Is not you are not being positive with your intention. Your intentions are bad. You will not be granted that. So the whole creative process, the whole steps of the creation process, you've gotten them wrong, because what you're sending out is not what you mean. What you are sending out is not what you are intentional about. So what you send out, be intentional about it. So when you receive it, it will not shock you. It will not shock you, because that's exactly the vibrations that you've sent out. You understand? So when you say you want money, remember now, I want to have money because I just want to, yes, I want that stability, but I will be helping other people. I will be helping other people with the money as well. I will be doing this, helping the needy, and be intentional. So saying it without the intention will not help, because the universe knows exactly if you get that money, when all you want to do is win the so you're not gonna get that money. So when the vibrations that you send out are exactly the vibrations that you're gonna receive back. So the last step to the creative process is to receive. Feel the way you will feel once it arrives. Feel it now. Put yourself in that frequency of what you want. This is where your I am affirmations come in. Remember, I think the last time I shared being intentional about your I am affirmations. I am healthy, I am rich, I am abundant. Let's not use rich, but I am abundant. I am whole, I am worthy, I am complete, I am well, I am in high vibrations, I am healing, I am healed. You understand? So start feeling that way. Put yourself in that frequency. I am a homeowner. My home is a good space. My home, it has high vibrations. My home is a place in which I come in and I want unwind. Whether I had a bad day at work, whether I had a bad day or a good day, my home is a safe space for me. My home is a place of memory creation for me. My marriage is a joyful space for me. If it is a healthy relationship that you are creating, my marriage is a healthy space for me. My marriage is a healthy haven for me. The communication within my marriage is pure, as flowing, as intentional. It is a good communication, is an effective communication. My relationship with my friends is pure, is organic, we give what we receive within the circle of friendship. So you now start receiving that abundance. You start now receiving those frequencies. You put yourself in that frequency. frequency. That is how you manifest. So the universe will grant you exactly what you want, whether you are it's good or bad. It will grant you exactly that. Picture the universe as a guinea pig saying, okay, I want to put a shoe now. Oop, shoe granted. Put that shoe on. Oop, I don't have money. Okay, you don't have money. Let us take all the money then. You will start now operating from a place of lack. Listen, even if you do not have that money now, say, I'm abundant. I do not lack. My needs are always provided for. Say this even when the physical thing is opposing what you're saying, because that's how you call on the abundance. That's how you call the blessings. That's how you call the flow of things to come into you. So we ask, we believe, we receive. That's how manifestation works. You say, you send it out. You feel like it's already here, you receive it. You understand? You've put yourself in that frequency, you've put yourself in that vibration. If it is a healthy relationship that you want, now let's do away with toxic people that have negative relationships, because energy rubs off. So if you are with friends who are constantly complaining about their relationships and they're speaking ill of their relationships, they receive that because they speak bad of their relationships, and that energy can be easily transmuted to you. You can easily receive that energy, and then you start changing your thought patterns about your relationships. You start speaking bad about your relationship because the surroundings that you've surrounded yourself with are negative. So we need to clean our spaces. We need to clean our relationships, clean your social spaces, clean even in your work relationships. Work is just work, guys. There's no need for you to have any deep conversations with your colleagues. Let the relationships be rooted with and about work, and that's just it. And stop complaining about, hey, I'm saving in this job is that, because the universe will now say, you are not grateful of this job. Okay, let us take this job. Or let this job bring you more issues, because this is exactly the energy you vibrate. Like, you speak more ill about the work or the job more than you say, I'm grateful I get to wake up in the morning and go to work. I'm grateful I know on the 15th, on the 25th, there's a granted salary that comes in my account. I'm grateful I'm elevated. I'm grateful for a promotion. You say it before it even happens. So let's just be mindful of how we think and how we speak, because more of our thought patterns will be brought back to us. More of the words that we send out will be brought back to us. So yes, there are things that they are as exactly they are, but you are granted the tools to rechange or realign those things. You are granted those tools. There are people, in fact, I'll have someone come in here and share exactly this. This person had shared with me that their working space, people have always been giving them issues, beefing with them, and I had helped them with now working on themselves, because bad things will stay happening, negative things will stay happening. But if your mental space, if you're spiritually, mentally, physically not associating with yourself with those negative vibrations, you will not be bothered. So many things could be happening in front of you. You will not be bothered because you know who you are. I am in a good space. Even if they try to shift you, even if they try to disturb your energy, but because you're at peace, you will not feed off that frequency, that negative energies that they're giving, that low vibrational frequencies that they're giving. You will not be affected by them. So I'm hoping I could get them be featured in this Mama Oshun Speaks episodes, and they just share. They're like, you hear it from the horse's mouth, because those things are still happening today, but their response is no longer the same because they have worked on themselves. Do the work for you, by you, and then anything that happens on the side will not affect you as it did before. Okay, so moving on to the second part of this session or this episode is how now do we cleanse ourselves? How do you do an aura cleansing? I'm only going to share 2 tools today, and then as we go on, I'll continuously introduce you into those things. So your aura is you. Is your vibration, is your energy, is not the flesh what you see. Your aura is what you first give without even saying anything. Is your demeanor, is what people see, is what people hear without even you speaking. That's your aura, right? You know, sometimes when you get into a space and someone gets into a room and then you suddenly feels heavy. That's the aura they give. Someone walks into the room and then you all suddenly feel that energy of excitement, that energy of wanting to do this, that goal-driven energy. That's their aura. That's the energy that they give. So how do we cleanse our aura? You cleanse your aura by smudging. Smudging is not only limited to aura cleansing, it's also good for space, environment, wherever you are, your habitat, your room, your home, your car. You can cleanse that thing. How do we cleanse now? When we want to remove bad energies, what do we use? You could use rosemary, you can use sage leaf, you can use Imphepho, you can use incense sticks. So how do we do it when we are removing bad energies? This is the motion in which you do it. You removing it, so you are cleansing away from you. You are doing away with that energy. I'm removing any negative energies. I'm removing any stagnant energy. I'm removing any energy that is working against my well-being that I'm not aware of. I'm removing any bad thoughts that I'm currently tracking right now. I'm removing all those things. That's how you cleanse. That's how you sage. That's how you remove anything from the physical space, your aura. Okay, how now do we sage for abundance or attraction? I call upon the higher powers to heal. I receive wealth, I receive abundance. I'm calling all positive energies. You bringing the energies towards you in this motion. This is how much when we're removing, we do in that manner. You understand me? I hope you get it, guys. The demonstration, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So now, what other tools that we can use? We can use incense Imphepho. You can use Imphepho ya mawele, you can use Imphepho ya manzi, you can use Imphepho ya skanga. You can use that and burn that, Even in religious spaces, they have holy ash. Catholic churches, they do burn Imphepho using that I don't know, that metal thing that they use, because they understand that smoke is part of the 5 elements. Whatever we burn, we remove, whether we're calling to or removing, there's power in those elements. We'll get into that in the next episode. You can use rosemary, dried up rosemary. You could easily, I have a friend who has a rosemary tree outside their home, so I always get my rosemary there. You can tie up that rosemary with lavender tied up. You use a white string for purity. We'll get into the colors, guys. See why I always write things down, because I can easily off ramp. Okay, we are attracting abundance, we are attracting purity. So you tie Imphepho yako, because you know how you get Imphepho, your incense, maybe we get it in a round or ruffled up manner. So you first trim it up, and then you take a white string, a white wool string, then you tie it up. So for purity, for clarity, for abundance, you tie it up. Then you sage when whatever motion, whether you are removing, whether you are calling into, that's how you sage. There's other tools that you can use. A second method that you can use to remove or cleanse your aura is a spiritual bath. You can use cinnamon, you can use star anise, you can use coarse salt, you can use umadubula, you can use Imphepho itself. So you first burn Imphepho, and then also not burn, you boil it so that it extracts those healing powers, those healing tools it has. You boil it, and then when it releases the tools within the tree, within the bark itself, within the tree, within the herb itself, it will change. Your water will change, whether it's a black or dark color, strong color, like how you would infuse your tea. That's exactly how you infuse Imphepho. Boil it, and then you can pour that water into your bath. You can use cinnamon. Like I said, cinnamon is a very good tool to attract money, to call in abundance, to cleanse your aura. It's a good tool. Not only is it good for pancakes, it is also good for energy cleansing and manifestation. You can use that. It could be ground cinnamon or the actual cinnamon bark. You can use that. and you put that in your water, you submerge your body in the water. So when you are laying down in your bathtub, you say your I am affirmations. You call whatever that you want to attract and receive. You call on it. I am whole, I am well, I am abundant, I am worthy, I am love, I am loved, I do not lack, I do not operate from a space of needing, I am full. That's how, while submerged in that water. So first, what you do, you take your normal shower or your normal bath with soap, whatever that you use, your shower soap, shower gel. That's how you're gonna first bathe or shower. Then after, when you take the spiritual bath, you do not use soap or whatsoever. So guys, I had to record this last part because I had someone coming in for a reading, and yeah, they caught me off guard and I couldn't chase them away because what if they really need me? Yeah. So now that the reading is done, as I was saying, we're talking about the spiritual bath. So that's exactly what you do. After taking your normal shower, you then prepare your spiritual bath. You already know this. You first need to make sure your space is hygienically clean, your bathroom is clean, because you can't call good things in an environment that is not conducive for good things to come in. You first make sure that it's clean, hygienically clean, and then you can have what other tools that you can have around just to help with that balance of energies, or just making that space more welcoming for abundance, or whatever that you're doing, whatever that you're releasing, or whatever that you're attracting. So you can have just a white candle. It could be those scented candles. You could light that candle. You could even put if it's those teapot candles, tea light candles rather, tea light candles that float, those floating candles. You can put a few of those in your bath. You can have roses. I showed you guys how to make dried up roses, scented or unscented, for your spiritual bath. You can do that. You can also add slices of lemon. Lemon is also a good tool to release and remove. I'll also be sharing other tools in how to use lemon in our Mama Oshun Speaks talks. And yeah, that's what I was saying. You can light your candle, you can burn your sage, you can burn your incense if you have your Palo Santo, which is also a good one. You can light your Imphepho, burn the incense, you can use that. Anything that grounds you spiritually, you can have that in that space. If you have gemstones, you can have the gemstones around your bath. That's when you want something, you need to make space for it. It's more like when you are nesting for a baby, you prepare the room to be baby ready. So that's exactly what happens when you want to give birth to abundance, when you want to give birth to things that you want to manifest. You are releasing, you are attracting. Make the room, allow the room to help you elevate your ori. Allow the room to help you attract whatever that you want. Allow the room to be conducive for whatever you want to receive. It should scream spiritual bath time. That's what you can also do. So like I said, you submerge yourself under the water, you say your I am affirmations, you call whatever that you want to release, whatever that you want to attract, you say it, and then the minute you are done, you rise up. Because you know why it is important for you to get up and rise up? It is because that is now you saying, I have submerged myself under the water, and now I'm taking my power back, and I'm rising with whatever energies, or whatever energies that you are trying to manifest, whatever energies that you are trying to attract. I'm arising in abundance. I'm arising in a healthy marriage. I'm arising in a new job. That's it. It goes back to your creative process. You ask, believe, receive. You receive all that you're saying while submerged. All that you're saying, all that you're praying for, you arise carrying it. Get it? Feel me? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So those are the other tools that could help you cleanse your aura, cleanse yourself. Now, what do you do after you have risen up from the bath? Do not wipe yourself completely dry. Allow yourself to air dry. If you could just pat yourself on the face, or maybe want to see in your eyes here and there, but allow yourself to air dry. I always say do not put lotion afterwards. Hence I said I suggest that you do this maybe at night, or when you're not going anywhere. If it's a weekend, you're not going anywhere. So when your skin is dry, no one will be asking you about ashy legs whatsoever. It is just you, yourself, and your higher self. You and your Ori understanding the assignment. So exactly that. So you let yourself air dry. You could put on your PJs, whatever you feel, a robe, a white robe, whatever that feels comfortable for you. And then that is how you cleanse your energy. That's how you remember, when you're doing all of this, you ask. When you're doing all of this, you believe. When you're doing all of this, you receive. Creative process, manifestation process. Like there are so many tools that you can use. Like even things in your kitchen, the allspice, the allspice that has cinnamon, has cloves. I forgot the other one, but you can also use that spice to cleanse, to attract. You can even burn it in charcoal tablets, that spice. Just pour a little bit of it and allow that smoke to fill in the room. Leave your windows open for any unwanted energies to leave. And if you can't do that, maybe you're doing it in your room and your parents are not allowing of this burning of sage and whatsoever, you can do it in your closet and burn whatever that you're burning, and allow that negative energy. Remember, energy can be destroyed, can't be destroyed, but it can be transmuted. Allow yourself to transmute any negative energy into positive. Say, I'm in this space and I'm transmuting any negative energies into positive. Transmute those energies. So you can also do it in your closet or in your room with the door locked. If you can't open the windows, if you can't do it openly, do that and just say you're transmuting any energy, any stagnant, any negative energy, transmuting to the positive. Energy can't be created, can't be destroyed. Yes, can't be destroyed. So energy is always there. Energy is. Okay? Is. I feel like I've been talking for a whole lot. This is my first episode. I'm a little bit anxious, but I hope you receive whatever tools that I'm trying to equip you with. Please leave a comment down below on what you will be trying, what you've been doing before. If you've been having spiritual baths before, what is it that you've been doing before? What worked? What has worked for you? What will you be trying from what I've been talking about? What would you be trying? What would you be changing? So that is that. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and tell your friends to tell their friends that Mama Oshun is truly trying this out, and you're gonna help us grow. Please, guys, like, comment, say something. I'm giving up on you. If you don't say something, I'm giving up on you. So yeah, guys, thank you. May grace, may mercy, may abundance continue to pursue you. May all that you wish for, may all that you manifest, may all that you attract, may all that you need, may all that you want, may all that you long for find you exactly where you need to be. There is danger in things finding you in a wrong space. There is danger in you receiving a car when you're living recklessly. The nightlife, the fast life, there's danger because it could be damaged, car accidents, even your life could be lost. So always pray that whatever that you are praying for, allocate to exactly where you should be for it to come. Where exactly you should be. All learning comes exactly when we need it. May all blessings come exactly when we need, and when we are fully equipped for them, and when we are in a good space physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that's that from me. If you are in need for a psychic reading with me, please hit me up. I'm available for virtual readings and walk-ins. I also do dream interpretations. So I'm your trusted Gogi. I'm your trusted Gogi when it comes to that. It's not me that's talking. It's the numbers that speak, child. It's the numbers that speak. The testimonies speak for themselves. Guys, let me leave before I say something that I shouldn't say. You know what? Because I'm getting excited now. I'm getting excited because this episode will finally go out. I've been longing for this from Spirit. I've been praying about it. So this is what I prayed for. I manifested this time to come exactly when I'm equipped and ready for it, to receive whatever that I'll need to receive from it, to learn whatever I need to learn from this phase in my life, to unlearn whatever that I need to unlearn in this phase in my life. So I'm quite excited about that. Remember, you need to now attract things that you truly want. Start feeling like those things have been here, tapping into that frequency, tapping into that vibrations, and allow things to overflow. Love, peace, and light. Ashe.